the fuck? Yeah, we ain't watching this map. Fuck that. Hopefully Numbani has all of our players.
Defend objective A.
Good. That's what I wanted to see. I think we'll do a team VOD review of this map, and then I'd like to jump in afterwards with JT. And then probably look at Shadow's play as well. So, oh shit, I said team VOD review. Okay, so, I love Numbani. This is a great map. I know not everyone loves it, but one, it means most likely dive should be ran just because of all the high ground. So going about pathing and understanding this map, especially on attack, the big things that you need to understand is this is so much easier if I were to explain it on Volskaya. These two high grounds where we currently are, or where the other team is, and where the Tracer is over here are important high grounds, right? I'd say more than not, over here is probably even more important than this high ground. But for the most part, it's both are key elements in taking this point. When pushing on to the point, we don't care about the objective. I think we need to understand that the point is not the objective here. It's to take these high grounds first. Even let's say even if nobody dies and we take the high grounds, we are in a 70-30 chance of winning this fight more than if we just take one, or if we just push on the point and try to get the cap progress, right? We might get a tick, we might get 2 ticks, but eventually they still can come back and we'll have much higher odds of winning that fight, right? So that's kind of the 2 high grounds that you want to take over. So coming at this map, especially with us running a dive comp, I don't want us to run up to this main choke. This is just going to be free poke damage for their Winston, and obviously it's a choke. You don't want that. So either coming down through main or cliffside to take this high ground. Take the high ground, get your CDs back, do a little bit of poking, and then go further in on to their backline, right? At least that's for offense, right? The key that we want to get is to try to knock them off here, get kills, whatever, just pushing them off this high ground. So let's see how we play this instead. I mean, we very well could be doing that, but... So another way to approach this is with an on a brig dive. You want your backline to take the high ground that your team is going to be diving. Again, this is easier to understand with something like Anubis on 2CP, but we won't be able to do that, obviously. So what needs to be happening is Haz can wrap around underneath. Shadow and JT should be trying to play main, not poking, not taking any damage, while our supports try to come up through this main choke. I know we said not to do that, but that's the bulk of our team. Our backline still needs to be able to move up to here in order to support our Winston. So if our Winston comes around this way with the Echo, or our Echo decides to go cliffside, Haz goes underneath, backline comes up top. We're all going to collapse on this one high ground, whether there's people here or not. You can force the Tracer off if there was a monkey or a more brawl style playing up here, whatever. You should be able to do that. Knock them off. Once you get this high ground a little bit more under control, then you push forward. That's when your Tracer can wrap around through the hallways, and then your Echo and Monkey dive in. Your backline's already up there to support them. We're not in position to dive yet. We shouldn't be diving. It works out. It was a good dive, but the reason why I say we shouldn't is because our Ana can't see anyone, right? Our Echo's about to die because of that. Our backline is good. Playing for live. We can play slow here. Wait for our team to come forward. JT, you're feeding. Okay, we lost that fight because our backline wasn't in position. Yes, the Tracer was pressuring us, but we still should have taken that high ground. And again, same thing I had talked about. Those two high grounds, priority. We dove the high ground, we got a pick, but then we dropped and we left the Ana up there, right? And then eventually the Ana dropped, we killed the Ana, but our backline didn't take control of this other high ground. That's why it's important to try to play for the two high grounds rather than play the point. Okay, so they mirror us. Good shield. Okay, has good. You're taking the duel. Unlucky. Good peel. Our team's isolated. We need to let our monkey know that. Yep. Trade out on the Brig. Trade out on the Ana. We still can win this fight. We just need to play a little bit more slowly. Okay, we need to make sure we're supporting Has. Well, they're done. No, this is entirely winnable. 3 stickies from them. So what was wrong with that one? I don't think our Tracer was up there supporting us, but our monkey also went in a little bit too deep. You know, you don't have to entirely commit all the way through, especially since Shadow died. You don't want to commit all the way. You don't have Primal, you don't have LOS of your supports, you don't have an Echo with you. You're not going to be able to kill that backline. So you're basically just forcing them and holding this door right here. Your Honest still should be able to help you out. And Shadow, you messed up your jump in order to get up there. Okay, good. Now we're set up how I want us to be. I mean, Shadow is a little bit out of position. JT, gotta look this way. Yep, dive the high ground. Dive that high ground. Great kill. So for Monkey, this is a bit of a, on defense, this is a bit of a power position. It's very easy to hold this choke with Monkey. That's why I love playing Monkey on this map, because anyone that walks through, you get free tase. You know, you take most of your armor down. You can put bubble. After bubble's gone, then you can drop down, right? You don't have to leap. You can just drop down. Your healer support you. You jump back up. You're right back into the fight. So the best way to approach this choke, and how I think that was another issue of why we didn't take it in that last fight, was because we also need to look to pressure out their monkey. Doesn't have to mean we have to kill him. We just need to pressure him out to the point where he cannot retake this choke, right? So let's say Has wraps around, takes stairs, comes through this way, and then pokes him out until he uses bubble, leaps away, yada yada, whatever. And then our supports push through, you know. But good kill onto the Echo. A little bit unlucky with the trade. Peel. So messy.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Okay. Drake should still be the first target, not the monkey. There's our nano.
Seconds remaining.
I don't know why we're positioned on point here. We don't need to be positioned on point. And if anything, Shadow, you need to be coming up to this high ground to go on this Ana in a second.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Why are we on a Tracer?
Winston.
Good. Nano. Not nano. Rally. Yep, good that out.
30 seconds remaining.
That was their echo. Okay. That's not good.
10 seconds remaining.
وريهم قوتك.
I feel invincible!
A little bit early on that nano. We didn't need it that early. Their collapse is just better. Good. I'm glad we got full health. I mean, that shows you why the importance of those two high grounds and a little bit more on how to play the comp. I don't think we needed the Sombra at all in this. I think we could have kept with the Echo. The biggest issue we seem to be having is our backline cannot push through. I think the rest of our team did fine, but we need to make sure our backline is set up before we can even do anything. Before we make any attempts to dive, we need to make sure our backline is set up so that they can support us.
Round 1 complete. Score 0-0. Ready for battle. Re 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready
Fuck's
for
sake. What are we waiting on? There we go. Okay, JT again. I don't like this hold on this position. Hold right here. That's gonna be better. Where are we going? Wait, do we really need 4 of us to kill one tracer? Wow. How we got that pick is kind of insane. Has you need to be harassing their tracer. If not you, then Logan.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Close your eyes.
It's hand.
Getting drowsy. وريهم قوتك.
Why are we nanoing? It's already a lost fight. We're 2 down. We literally just blew our whole load. They blew theirs.
Power jump!
Okay, in that fight, don't think Primal was needed. Rally, sure. Pulse is kind of a throwaway. Bob, I don't think we needed Bob. It helped us in the fight, but I think we could have probably taken that without it. It's great though, not a big deal. It's a little bit deep. Good, we are starting to back him up though. Where's the whip shot? Great sleep, good nade.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Good contest. I think we were just kind of focused on the wrong pieces. I mean, we killed the Brig. We were up one. I don't know where Haz was. And eventually he died down here on Car. But I think we could have tried to push forward a little bit and been a little bit more greedy with trying to get some picks. Also kind of missing key abilities. Whip shot being one of them. I don't know how much value Ashe is getting here.
وريهم قوتك.
Brig, you need to stick right on the hip with your Ana.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Rally wasn't needed. Alright, it happens. Okay, we switch over to Cass and Lucio. Okay. Try to play a little bit more all-in. I like it, that's fine. Playing a little bit more brawly on this last map is perfectly fine. I don't mind it at all.
وريهم قوتك.
And that'll be the end of the map. Hopefully the wider team VOD helped you guys out. Setup of our comps and how we need to execute the maps. Hopefully this one kind of highlighted how we should be both taking and defending first point. So we're going to restart.
Defend objective A.
Just so I can get the first view. So again, attacking. We want to try to take this high ground first, right? Once we set up, get our CDs back, and then we can push out from there, making sure our back line is set up, okay? If that means we need to have somebody flank around to pressure out their monkey, if that means, just passively walking up here, then that's fine. But we need to make sure our back line is set up before we can commit deeper onto their back line. And then when it comes to our dives, it should be monkey and something. It doesn't have to be all three of our DPS, but at least monkey and at least one of our other people need to go in. And we need to be trying to play off nade, stickies, dynamites. Yeah, those are kind of like the big win con CDs that we need to be trying to utilize for this first fight. Now on the flip side, on defense, backline still holding up here. Again, high ground is the important part, much more than point. We have a tracer that we can, touch point if we need to, but making sure that we're controlling both of these high grounds. It doesn't need to be this long stretch of high ground like this. We don't need to control that. Just this over here in this corner, and then this walkway over here is what we need to control for this high ground. For this one, like I said, it's not as important as the other one, but it's still important to try to hold this. Our monkey should be posted on this high ground, and when you play it, I usually start at the door here. Once they push up, taser. If they push down below, you can just drop passively and taser and then leap out. You need to be scouting where they're coming from, or shadow, either one. If they're coming down this way, monkey can drop, still do the same thing. Like, this is 3 great chokes. And if they go cliffside, same thing. They're going to have to push through underneath here eventually, so you can still hold up here and drop if you need to, right? And again, capitalizing off stickies, dynamites, and nade, right? Moving on through this next point. Again, this high ground is the bus that we kind of need to control. If you control this bus, they're passively, let's say a monkey's sitting up here, bubble down, tasing everyone, they're passively going to back up, right? Once we control this bus, it opens up all of this space around us that we can need to be pushing forward on attack. So kind of bus is a little bit key here. Our supports don't need to push all the way forward, but if we want to pursue anywhere past this bus, then our supports will need to push up. Second point, it's got to be this long bit of high ground. Specifically from the rum poster all the way back is what we need to control. There's different pathing ways that you can do to get up here. Wrap around the building, come underneath and do the stairs. You can come up the stairs and pop up here. You can just passively walk and then jump using your CDs. You can come around this way, same thing, right? But that high ground is the key of what we need to try to hold in our position. This last point, it's not really that high ground. It's again, this is where the comp turns much more brawly, and less of a dive map. So if you wanted to swap over to something that's going to counter a brawl, that's probably the time to do it. Hopefully this helped for Team VOD review. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll just jump to a different map to look over some people's play, which we will go I didn't watch Havana last week, so we'll go ahead and watch Havana.
Traveling to Havana.
And who do I want to watch? Let's go over Shadow's gameplay. Okay, if you're going to be close holding like this, hold at the doors. Don't hide and wait for them to come out. I mean, I can see you guys winning the fight because you're hiding and doing that, but I would prefer just if you're trying to milk this clock, the point of it is to try and get 3 fights on this first point, right? You hold here, you get that first fight on the car. After that, you get your first fight probably around this crosswalk right here. And then the last fight, of course, is right before they cap. That's kind of the whole point of you guys doing a close hold, right? So, you're giving them all of this progress that might not allow you guys to get 3 fights out of it. So, hopefully that helps. I said we're watching Shadow.
Knock up the dead.
Bad wall. What the fuck is that wall? Mango, you feed her. And again, I don't know if I would want to use it on Orisa here. I'd rather have the Rhine. We die on card. Do not go. Leave. Get out.
The enemy team is pushing the payload.
Holding that door instead of where we were gives them a lot of free space.
Your prayers are answered.
Winston reporting.
I think if we're gonna go dive, we need to be going more of a full-on dive. I mean, we kind of are with Pass on Widow, so it's not the worst. Damn. Cooked ya. Why are you on the SIG? You don't need to be on the SIG here. SIG isn't your target. Who eventually you went on should have been your targets.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Also, I'm just gonna say this now, and if the entire team is watching, I'll say it. Their team has better names than us. You kidding me? Bellamy from the 100, Celebrimbor from Lord of the Rings. I don't really give a shit about Wiggy. Light literally could be from anything, but I'm assuming from Death Note. Staney from My Hero. Come on, come on. Path low ground instead, especially with these hit scans. It's going to limit their sight lines a lot more. You're getting poked out here. You are getting poked out. You need to be taking a different route. You need to try to get in as close as possible so that you can use your CDs to hopefully get out or finish the kills. What you were doing right there, you were just poking nonsense. But I don't think we should be on dive anymore either.
Will always precede victory.
Shadow, you're getting cooked, my guy.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Time.
Good stagger.
Hi.
Good stagger. Don't do that in scrims. Unless the other team does it fine. Unlucky. Need to realize a naked blade, you might only get 1 kill or 4 CDs. It's not the end of the world. Like, it's very hard to get any kind of picks with it. Good blade. I mean, messed up at the beginning, but... Now you're doing much better. Oh, you in. Ah! Wish your team was with you. Those have been some fat dash resets. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Show me what you're made of.
You are struggling. I like that. I love this angle you're playing. It forces them to either look towards you or towards our monkey, right? I was about to say they're gonna window this. Good beat. Great dash resets. Massive. Alright, Shadow's turning up now. Good fight, guys. Good fight.
Show me what you're made of.
60 seconds remaining.
Be careful.
I'd flank here and go for the blade once you're healed up. Hopefully you get healed up. Eventually you'll get healed up.
30 seconds.
Time works against them. Don't lose focus.
Climb! Go on the Sojourn! The Sojourn!
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Blade, blade, blade. Winnable! If we lose this point, I swear to God, that was so winnable.
To stand in the payload's way.
If you're gonna switch, use blade. Love of God, man. Good, good. Hit the lamp. Come on. Still a good blade. You know, I'm not trying to harp on you too much. Good. Jesus. Got me nervous.
Score 0.
Good blade at the end. Things to improve on with Genji. All kinds of verticality, all kinds of movement CDs that you're not using and you could be in terms of your dives. Otherwise, your deflex looked good. I mean, dashes looked fine. And then it's kind of hard to explain this. Your positioning and how you need to be taking this fights and approaching this fight as a DPS. You know, there were definitely a couple fights where you're poking instead of, you know, you're poking nonsense. You're poking a shield. You're doing whatever. Your whole team doesn't give a shit about shields, right? Your Lucio's going to int with you. Your Kiriko should be with you. Haz is the only one that needs to be worrying about a shield, in which case he can take different angles to get past the shield, right? But nobody else cares about shield, so you don't really need to break it. So otherwise, you know, take angles so that you can use your CDs more effectively. You don't want to dash in. You want to try to dash for resets or dash to get out. You want to be up close and personal when you start that fight. Otherwise, yeah. Your blades did look really good. Not gonna lie.
Hi, sunshine.
Ready for battle.
I am ready.
You've heard of them?
Remember when you had a bowl cut?
5,
Yes.
4,
You didn't want to be the only one.
I never had one.
I believe I have pictures.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
No. Again, this random poke. Set yourself up. Go to the right, go to the left, so that you can prep for this dive. Everyone on the team really needs to try to be doing this. And Kiriko can push cart by herself and hide. Slow on that reaction. Widow. Deflect. Deflecting too late. Going in a little deep without your team. Perfect. Dash. Good. Getting lost in the sauce a lot. God damn, he just shit on you. Good dash resets. A little slow on the reflex there. Not reflecting at the right times. You want to try to take as little poke as you possibly can.
Let's get live.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
Now I truly feel alive.
I just got a shit around there, Widow. Huge stuff. That's a reset right there. There's a bubble there. Bad deflect. Surprised you didn't use deflecting get cooked. Preemptive on the blade, you didn't need to use it. Helped you get some of those kills, but you definitely did not need the blade there. Early on deflect. Dude, this Lucio, man. Good deflect. How did the art? Okay. Something happened with the backline there that I really want to know. How did our backline fold to one Winston without Primal?
My duty calls. Why has the payload stopped? This is my we must move.
Part.
Still melee. Really only finalizing kills. Good dash. Good dash.
This ends now.
Yep, you're on him like white on rice. Good stuff, dude. Don't bleed, don't bleed, don't bleed. Now he can bleed. You can stay here to poke, but yep, using dash to get out. Good. Oh, you didn't get caught by beat. Oh, that'd have been so fat. I think that was a little bit early for Blade 2, not gonna lie.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Someone needs to fill
But
this
this is just
battle.
free progress at this point, so. What the fuck is that nade? I hate fanning the hammer. Like, it's such a dumbass ability.
Lucky shot. Hey.
I'm on fire.
You need to get out, we're just staggering.
Stop. Let's get a move
No
on.
time to waste.
That'll tan your head.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Why are you spamming? Just hit your shots.
You tangled with the wrong man.
30 seconds.
Kinda like the flank.
How's it going?
Go, go. We're running out of time.
Noon, 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 noon. Noon!
10 seconds.
I was about to say, yeah, you hold that shit. Nice. Very good. Yeah, something about deflect. You're doing it too late on a lot of these where you're taking more poke than you need to, and you could just be using deflect and, you know, absorbing some of those shots. Otherwise, your Genji play did look pretty good. In terms of Cassidy, you're fanning the hammer way too much. Just hit your shots. That's gonna do more damage than, you know, what, 6? Is it 6? 50 damage bullets, I think. Just hit your shots, you know, because most of those shots aren't gonna hit, or, you know, 2 of them aren't gonna hit, or 1 of them isn't gonna hit. Yeah. Otherwise, it did look pretty good. So, let's see. We'll go over one more. To New York City. Hopefully we get a good tank.
Initial flashpoint.
What's up?
You're not playing Pillar and you're taking way too much poke already. Forcing abilities that shouldn't. What is it? Yep, good. Good spear. Spear spin, spear spin, spear spin, spear spin, spear spin, spear spin. Spear spin, not fortify. Your job is to tank, taking damage. Spear. So now I'm just going to point out, if you were to use spear spin instead of fortify, you would have had fortify to live through that, and you wouldn't have died. You would have killed the queen. You spear spin and then fortify. If you're trying to mitigate damage.
Gas stops for no one.
This is with the new CD change too. I forgot about that. You're trying to be a little bit more passive with using your abilities. I do appreciate that with the new change. Oh, wrong combo. Oh, wrong combo, wrong combo, wrong combo. Spear spin, good.
Time for the reckoning.
You just didn't have anything. Good beat. You peeled for the queen when you probably should have just stayed on the rest of their team and tried to keep them at bay, right? Whether that means using your ult to keep them at bay, or using your abilities and your ult, or just, you know, pressuring them with spam.
Good to see you.
Missteps still lead forward.
Okay, you gonna chase your combo with ult. Or you just go, use it! Use it! Oh my. Good spear. Should have used it earlier. Yeah, Rissa really does get melted now.
Pushing forward.
No, we're good. I want to go back to that fight. Okay, we're gonna slow it down. Come out this way. That's fine. Limits their LOS for their backline. They're gonna have to position forward. They take a lot of poke. Their Junker Queen's getting low. They use Suzu. That's a big one. They use Suzu. Yup. No, should have used ult. Pulled them back. They're peeling right now so that they can heal up, right? They're cutting off 1, 2, 3 people are now not being able to poke them because we didn't use ult to drag them back in forward, right? Where you're standing is when you should have used it when they were standing there. Because great spear, not saying it wasn't, good kill. You use your ult to keep fortify back up. You popped it early to hopefully do some damage onto Lucio to eventually kill him. I understand that. Probably could have held it maybe a second longer too, but again, should have been earlier that you used that. I don't think we touch. Okay, as is touching, right? You going in. In. What are you doing? Good spear spin. Feeling for your Reaper. I like it. Relatively cheap fight. They're gonna come back with a lot of ults. I'm gonna back up, sorry, I missed some of this fight.
Under my protection.
Take the early fight, baby. Heal for him.
This ends now.
Spear spin that, yep. Don't! You were already down one. They were taking the point. Like, and then your Lucio died. Definitely don't want to ult there. You're not peeling for your team like you could be with your abilities. That means spear, that means spear spin. Like, even ult be used to peel for your team, right? Spear spin! Fortified early. God damn, that bitch don't die. Spear spin int. Good. Lucio still, man. Good Lucio. So far, peel for your teammates with your abilities. And try to use Spear Spin before you use Fortify. You know, you're trying to rotate these cooldowns, and if you use Fortify first, there's going to be a longer gap between Fortify coming off cooldown than there is for Spear Spin, right?
Lost. Next flashpoint.
And you're using your ult to, you know, get a second fortified. That's not great. Because yes, you're getting a second fortify, but you're also making yourself stand still. If you're doing that, they're hitting more of their shots. If you do that, then you're just gonna get railed. Spear spin. Could have blocked that axe for the Moira. Healing in the issue here.
Flashpoint unlocked.
The name's Curtin.
I love some metal sticks.
Louder this time.
The enemy has lost his arm.
Good fucking pulse. Kobe does shit.
A taste of poison.
Spear spin. Make sure her ass stays out here. Well, which is.
Victor here. It's getting cold. 私がついてる。
Spear spin!
Reckoning.
I did like that, keeping her back in. You should have ulted her ass right back. That's alright. That's fine with that. Great peel. Great peel. Yep, good with fortify there. Spear. Oh, you're waiting for her to axe. Smart. Come on, you played that right. Yeah, I was about to say, get her behind this corner. She can't get healed. Get those. Played that fight very well. I hide behind that corner and ult as soon as they come in. Oh. Did Junker Queen just eat that spear or something? Like, what the fuck? Nice. Good. You probably could have pushed their backline more, or either push their backline or isolate their queen so that, you know, their backline is forced to push forward. One of the two. Otherwise, you played that fight pretty well. Yep, good fortify. Spear spin. Okay. Oh. You're cooked! Yep.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
I think we probably should have ran a BAP instead of the Curie. Yeah, man, I think so far on Orisa, your biggest issue is not using your abilities to peel for your team. Otherwise, nothing else seems too bad. Stop using your ult as a second fortify, especially when you're like really low.
Time for the reckoning.
Yep, kind of works. Crispin, good. Good. Free fight, no ults. Great fight. Great fucking fight. Oh, it's gonna be a late touch.
Your prayers are answered.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Late touch. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, bad beat, but late touch. That's the important part. Kill the bitch! You go! Let's fight anyway! Should have used ult a little bit sooner there. Possibly to kill the Orisa, you know.
Lost. Next, Flashpoint Refinery.
Spear spin her team. Just want to show you something. Okay, as soon as he pushes forward, you instantly turn back around and spear spin. Because look what they're about to do. All of them are about to push forward, and if you turn around and spear spin, you're blocking all of this damage, healing, poke, whatever, all of it is now getting blocked.
Going up. Engaging enemy battle.
Probably should have just focused on the Orisa in front of you. Maybe try to go for the Curie, but
Already done. Hi. My allies.
This is my favorite part.
Hey.
After sound therapy.
spear spin now. Take the space. Oh god damn, that was fat as fuck. Stop dropping down like that. Unless you were booped. You might have been booped. Alright. I think I've harped on it enough. Using your abilities to peel for your team. Biggest thing. Whether that's, you know, their tank, let's say the Junker Queen, inting past you towards the back line, as she should. Spear. You know, throw that bitch at her, throw it right at her chest, you know, pin her against the wall, using spear spin to push her away, even using ult to peel for your team if they decide to start pushing past you, using ult to peel for your team, right? Not using fortify as a second fortify, using ult as a second fortify, sorry. And then trying to look to combo your ults maybe a little bit more. Otherwise, there was other things. It's just more dependent on the fight and where we're looking at it, right? So otherwise, did pretty good. Just you have some things that we got to work on. That's all. So I do want to go over your Winston before match day comes up, which we will try to do soon. But currently, I think there's a lot of inherent issues team-wise with comps. I don't think we're running everything optimally, especially for each map. So I'll probably take a look at that and create some comps or run it by everyone. But other than that, good job. If you guys have any questions, let me know.